Today's practice is a 30-minute morning flow. Today we'll focus on setting small intentions. So before stepping onto your mat, find a place where you can practice with no disturbance. Turn your phone off, shut all of your notifications off. I like to stand at my mat for just a brief moment and take a breath. Close my eyes, ground down, disconnect from my morning. I just left my husband and my 2 children, made them breakfast, and I have arrived here in my practice now. Not thinking about what's ahead in my day, focusing on my breath. So close your eyes and take 3 breaths in through your nose, out through the mouth. Now bring your hands together at your heart space. Let your thumbs rest on the breastbone. And set yourself an intention for your practice. May I stay connected to my practice, staying calm in my mind, peaceful in my body, and connected inwards. Release the arms and go ahead and step onto your mat. You can come all the way up to a standing position and then lower down onto the hands and the knees and come into child's pose. Let the knees come nice and wide, bring the big toes to touch and stretch the arms out in front. Feel your hands about shoulders distance apart and lower the forehead down to the earth. If the forehead doesn't touch, go ahead and stack the hands right under the forehead. You can even make fists. But try to lower the sitting bones all the way down first, and then lower the forehead towards the mat. Once again, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Start to notice where you feel any tension in your body. And try to actively surrender in those spaces. At the same time, begin to press evenly down into your fingers. Now imagine as if you're breathing in through the fingertips, drawing new energy into the body for your day, bringing you strength, courage, patience, and understanding. Throughout the practice, we'll move and pause. Press into the hands, rise up onto the hands and the knees, and we'll start with spinal flexion and extension. So bring the knees under the hips, tuck the toes under. Press down into the bottoms of the toes, getting into the Achilles and the arches on the feet. And begin to make the movement from the tailbone. Feel the hands slightly in front of the shoulders, spreading the fingers like the beautiful sun rays shining down. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, draw the navel in, cat pose. Just let the movement connect to your breath and move your body as much as it feels good. Maybe after a few cycles, you can let the movement start to get a little bit larger. Now we'll move our body from side to side. So look over your left shoulder as you move the hips to the left. You'll feel it in the right side of the body. Inhale to center, Exhale to the right. From here, you can take child's pose or press up into downward facing dog. Begin to lift the knees gently off the ground. Press the chest back as far as you can go. Look back towards your toes, letting your ears come in line with the arms, and then lifting the sitting bones. You may need to wiggle your feet a little further back, and maybe your knees don't straighten all the way. Push evenly down into the hands and the feet. Lift up through the sitting bones and press the inner thighs back. Pedal the legs a little bit. Take about 3 to 5 movements, just wiggling into your practice, settling into the moment, and feeling your body today. Remembering every day is a new day, a new beginning. You'll find and explore something new, to grow, to shift. Let the ears come in line with the arms. Let's take 3 more breaths. Inhale through the nose. Breathe out through the nose, drawing the belly up and in, even breaths. Maybe feeling a little bit of peace and calm after the breath in and after the breath out. Now walk your feet forwards to the top of the mat. I like to separate my feet hips distance and use the blocks under the hands when needed. Rise up onto your fingertips, press the inner thighs back, lift the heart forwards. Exhale, fold over the legs. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, half lift, spreading the toes, reaching the heart forwards. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more time, breathing in and breathing out. So it's important to bend the knees as much as you need to let the belly come onto the thighs. You can take the hands now onto the ground, keep them on the blocks, or bring them to the elbows into ragdoll. Take 3 breaths here. I like to breathe out through my mouth. Inhale through the nose. Release tension in the low back, the hamstrings, squeezing the glutes. You want to start your day feeling really good, cleaning the slate, clearing the mind. And release the hands back down. Rise up halfway, inhale. Bring the hands to the hips, point the elbows up, squeeze the legs, lift from the chest, and rise up to this beautiful day. Exhale, release the arms down by the sides. Take a moment, close the eyes, and feel your breath. Feel yourself breathing in and out, up to the top of the lungs, and emptying back out. We'll take these small pauses in your day. Before you open your door, you can pause. Before you exit your vehicle, pause and breathe. Arrive in the moment to set yourself an intention for the next moment. Let's reach our arms forwards and up. Inhale. Turn the palms away. Exhale, lower the arms down. Finding that fluid movement, inhaling up, lifting the kneecaps, engaging the leg muscles, exhaling. 1 more time, breathing in and breathing out. Reach the arms up and overhead, inhale, and fold forwards. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Release the hands all the way down onto the blocks or the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. You can step your left foot back behind you and lower down onto your left knee. Bring the hands slowly up onto the front thigh, keeping the back toes tucked under. Check to see where your knee is. You'll see your knee is right underneath your hip. Root your tailbone down and then begin to move your hips forwards and down. pushing your knee out towards your pinky toe. Inhale, float the left arm up if it's available, palm facing in. Reach up from the heart space. Reach up from that clear, peaceful center. Press your feet down and towards each other. Create the foundation that you need for today. Exhale, release the hand down to the ground, and we'll slide the right hand onto the right hip. You can also place the hand on the block if you prefer. Making a gentle twist, turn your gaze to your collarbone, and then slowly up towards your top shoulder. Alternatively, you can look down at your left hand and maybe reach the right arm up, palm facing away. Deepen the twist from the navel. Draw the belly in and twist a little deeper on the exhalation. Lower the right hand down. Place the hands down on the ground and walk your right foot to the back of the mat. We'll rise back up for downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breath cycles. You can lower down on the knees and step your right foot forwards, or you can lift it up and back behind you and safely bring it forwards for 1 fluid breath. Inhaling. Your hands can also be on your thighs. Exhale, release. We'll step forwards to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over the thighs for Uttanasana. Inhale, float the arms out to the sides and rise up. Bring the hands back to the heart. May I stay grounded, peaceful, and centered. Inhale, reach the arms out and overhead, moving on to the second side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, reach the chest forward. Remember, a little bend in the knees. Exhale and fold. Step your right foot back for low lunge. Step it a little further back than you think it should go. Bring the hands up onto the front thigh as the toes tuck under on the back foot. Inhale, adjust your pelvis. Move it forwards and down as you float the right arm up towards the sky. Invite this beautiful day. There's much for us in this day. New possibilities. Exhale, release the hand down to the ground. We'll take our gentle twist. The left hand can come to the hip. Follow your gaze up the collarbone and towards the shoulder, and maybe stretch the left arm up. As you draw the navel in, deepen the twist. Releasing and letting go of anything that you don't want to carry into this day. Remember, it's a new day, a new beginning to be your very best self. Lift off the back knee and step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Always take child's pose whenever you need to. Lift through the sitting bones, 3 breaths. Remember to push evenly through both of your hands and both of your feet, and lifting up through the bottom of the sitting bones, the bottom of your buttocks. Now, if you want to lift the left leg up, you can do so or lower down onto the knees as I did on the other side. Set the foot gently down between the hands and lower onto the back knee for a low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down to the ground and step forwards to the top of the mat. Fold over the legs. Inhale, reach the arms out, rise up. Patience and understanding. Close the eyes and pause. You can let the arms come down into Tadasana. Starting to feel the new energy move through the body. Little shifts that you can feel physically, mentally and emotionally, even spiritually. We practice pausing on our mat so we can do the same in our life, so you can be your very best self. Let your eyes start to open. Inhale, reach the arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold to the earth. Step your left foot back behind you. We'll come into warrior one. So turn the back foot out, line your front heel up with your back heel. Inhale, reach the arms forwards and up. Bring the hands onto the hips and straighten your front leg. Turn your shoulders towards the top of your mat and rebend your front knee so it moves out towards the pinky toe. We'll make this a moving meditation. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, straighten the legs. Exhale, press the palms away and rebend the knee, reaching forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Each day can bring us so much joy, so much happiness and abundance. We just have to allow it to. Clearing the space. Let go of whatever wasn't working for you yesterday. And we'll stay in warrior one this time. So you can take arm movement of choice. Maybe hands are forwards, up or out to the sides. You can also look up. Sit a little bit deeper, moving your front thigh towards 90 degrees. And feel your back leg nice and strong. The knees lifted, the heels pressing down like an anchor. Lower the hands down to the earth. Turn onto the ball, the back foot. Step forwards to the top of the mat, fold over the legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, let's go right to the second side, fold forwards. Inhaling and exhaling. Balance on your left foot, step your right foot back. Remember to step it a little further back than you think it should go. Turn the foot out, line the heels up. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Bring the hands to the hips. Check your alignment out today. I'm going to move the block just so you can see what's going on here. So turn your shoulders to the top of the mat, bring the hands to the hips, engage the legs, feel your strength that's holding and supporting you. Your legs carry you through the day. Let's bend the knee, push it out towards the pinky toe. Inhale, float the arms up. Let's create our moving meditation. Inhale, squeeze the legs. Exhale, press the palms away, open the chest and the shoulders. Inhale, reaching forwards. Inhale and exhale. Go with your breath. You don't need to keep up with me. We'll hold warrior one now. I had my arms overhead last time. I try to do the same on both sides, but you don't have to. You can take the hands to the shoulders if you find that your shoulders are struggling. We're stretching the right thigh here, strengthening the left leg, opening up the left hip, the shoulders, the spine. So much is going on, so many benefits for our whole body. Exhale, release the hands down. And use your block if you need to. Spin onto the ball of the back foot, step forwards. Exhale. Inhale, root to rise up. Another new, beautiful day with new opportunities, full of abundance. Close the eyes. Release the arms by the sides. Feel your balance on your feet. Notice if you're leaning forwards or back or side to side. Let the eyes start to open, and then find your balance on your left foot. We'll move into a one-legged balancing pose. So bring the hands to the heart space. Let your right foot find its way onto the ankle. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see what's going on. You can place your right foot half on the ground and half on the ankle. And we're working with external rotation. So move your right knee out to the right. And then when you feel balanced, check what's going on in your upper back. If you're rounding and leaning forwards, lean back a little bit. Engage the left leg fully and start to move the right leg a little bit higher, avoiding the knee at all times. So think of a tree with one beautiful trunk. Press your right foot into the left leg. And when you feel your ankle wobbling, soften your mouth, soften your eyes, your forehead, your neck and your shoulders. Let yourself move with the flow. Doesn't have to be perfect. Open the arms up. Those hiccups will happen through our day. an unexpected road bump, speed bump, an unexpected weather change, an unexpected tantrum for our young one, whatever it might be. Bring the hands to the heart space, let the knee come forwards. Challenge yourself to hold it there, lift it up a little bit higher, and notice if you're leaning back, forwards, or left to right. And then release it down onto the ground. Without hesitation, inhale, float the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Can move right to the second side. Shift your weight onto the right foot and start with the left foot. We're going to move the left foot now out to the left. Again, finding your balance. And today you might keep it half on the ground and half on the ankle. I'm going to go a little bit higher. Engage the right kneecap. Press your right inner thigh back along with the left knee is pressing back. Open the arms where you choose. Open to this day. You have all the tools within you to make it a beautiful day, full of happiness and joy. Taking our yoga off of our mat will help us navigate throughout our day. Bring the hands to the heart space. Left knee comes forwards. Try not to hurry up. Lift it up slow and release it down. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up. Exhale, slide the hands to the heart. We have one more series of standing poses and then we'll move to the ground. Go ahead and turn sideways on your mat. Bring your hands to your hips and step your feet out nice and wide. Once again, I'm going to move my block so you can see. Ideally, you want your ankles to be under your wrist when you lift your arms up. Bring your hands back to your hips and turn your right foot forwards towards the top of the mat. Gaze down, line your front heel up with the middle of your back foot. Stretch your arms out, right arm forwards, left arm back. Your navel is facing to the long end of your mat, and we'll move our gaze forwards towards our right hand. Shifting into Warrior Two, bend your front knee and move it out towards the pinky toe. You may need to wiggle your front foot a little further out because we want to move this front thigh eventually down to 90 degrees, but take your time. We want to make little adjustments, little micro movements each day, each time we come to our mat. Inhale, let's bring the hands to the heart, straighten the front leg, and then exhale and soften into the pose. Inhale and exhale. When the pose is challenging, soften. When you notice you're getting frustrated off of your mat, feel your breath and soften. Let's stay here now and breathe. Gaze over your front fingers. Feel your back kneecap lifting, the muscles in the back thigh, the quads, hugging the bones. Your back heel pressing down. Right sitting bone reaching towards the right heel. One more breath. Take an inhale, bring the hands to the hips. Turn your right foot in, and we'll just go right from here. Turn your left foot out, facing the opposite direction. Left heel is lined up with the middle of your back foot. Rebend your front knee. See what's going on. Notice if your torso is leaning forwards. Bring it back to the center of the body, and then stretch the arms out. You can look over your right arm, see what it's doing, and then look over your front arm. Let's move into the pose. Moving meditation, hands to heart. Bring in this new day. Soften when you can. Clarity and peace. Breathing through our emotions that come up in the day. Getting through them. Last one. And we'll pause and breathe. You may find as your hip opens, you want to move your front foot a little further out. Soften your gaze. Reach the arms from the center of your being outwards. I know it's intense. Bring the hands to the hips, straighten your front leg, turn your toes in. Now I like to just move my legs slowly, baby steps together. One foot and then the other. Little baby steps. Bring them all the way together. Let the arms come down by the sides. And I would like you to close your eyes and scan your body. If you feel dizzy at any point, of course, open your eyes. Bring your awareness into your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips. Feel the energy flowing up the spine, the front and the back of the body, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, and to the crown of the head. Now you can move forwards to the top of the mat. Inhale, bring the arms out to the sides and overhead. Exhale, forward fold down to the ground. We'll take our last downward dog. So step one foot back and then the other. You can also come onto hands and knees and then into child's pose if you prefer. I'm going to take one last down dog. 3 breaths. Pulling my belly into the spine. And then lowering down onto the knees. I'm going to bring the knees together to touch and the big toes to touch to take a more classic style child's pose. Hands will stack under the forehead this time. Close the eyes. Breathe out through the mouth. And notice how you feel. You can let the hands come under the shoulders, let the chin come to the chest. If you're able to kneel, go ahead and roll up slowly on the knees. If you're not, then you can bring the legs around to the front. Bring the hands to the forehead and lift the head upwards. And just pause for a moment. Turn the palms to face up. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Feel your hips under your shoulders and your ears over the shoulders. Feel your breath. Now, if you have more time, you can go ahead and pause this or stop the video. And I have a link down below for a meditation that you could do if you had another 10 minutes. Otherwise, continue along. Let the eyes open. So we'll go ahead and turn over now onto our back side. You can bring your hands behind you and either place the fingers pointing out or inwards. Just a little stretch for the hips. Go ahead and round your back. Separate the knee away from the shoulders as much as you need to get the right ankle on top of the thigh. If it's too intense, straighten the leg out and start from there. Most importantly, flex your feet and then bend the left leg wherever you can. From here, we want to start to tip the pelvis forwards. Think of that cow pose we did at the very beginning. So tipping the pelvis and then moving the shoulders back, curling the toes back. Maybe I lift the left toes up and then lengthen the back of the neck. Try not to crunch your cervical spine. Close the eyes, take 2 to 3 breaths. Inhale to your heart space and soften into the area where you feel it the most around the hip. Soften any emotions that we carry through our day. Breathe when you feel those emotions. Let's move to the second side. Now, if you have more time, you can stay in these poses longer. Curl the toes back. Lift the right toes off the ground if you want that little extra intensity. Try not to lock the elbows. Keep them soft. Pivot a little bit on your right heel. Few breath cycles. Just taking in this new day, each breath, filling your container with peace and love. And you can go ahead and bring the arms and the feet in front, circle them around a few times. So we'll set up for Shavasana. It's going to be a short one, but I'll link a Shavasana down below in the comments, and you can click on there if you have another 10 minutes. Which would be the most ideal. Bring your arms in front and use your core to lower yourself down. You're welcome to grab your blocks or a blanket or a small pillow and put them under your knees. If you have low back problems, make sure your heels are touching the ground. Tuck the shoulder blades under, turn the palms to face up, and close your eyes. Rest here for just a minute if you're short on time. Let your eyes soften to the center of your being. Feel your arms, your head, your legs get heavy. Move below the surface. Feel your prana, the energy you made for your day to help you navigate throughout your day. And as you start to hear my voice, connect to your breath, just noticing the breath coming in and the breath going out. Notice the spaces in between. Start to make a little movement, slow movements. Slowing down, moving your head a little bit. You can take the arms overhead. Welcome in this new, beautiful day. And we'll roll onto our right side. You can bring your bottom arm under your head. Try to keep your eyes closed as you roll. Cover your eyes with your top hand, and this is a great place to set yourself an intention for your day. Make it a realistic intention for your day. Maybe it's using kind words internally and externally. And use your hands. Push yourself up slowly. You can come up into an easy seat that feels comfortable to you. I like to sit cross-legged, but you may kneel. Bring your hands to your knees or thighs. Close the eyes, bring the hands to the heart space. Bow your head. Now as you move into your day, try to pause here and there. Pause when you arrive at your workspace and make an intention for your work day. When you finish your work day, make a new intention for what may lie ahead. Maybe you're going home to your family or your loved ones. Set an intention there. Many intentions through the day will help you take your yoga practice into your life and truly begin to live your yoga. Thank yourself for your practice and your time. Let's bring our thumbs up to our third eye. May you stay at peace as you move into your day. May you move with patience. May you be filled with courage and strength and understanding. Namaste. If you enjoyed the practice, please like and subscribe to the channel. You can also leave a comment below with any thoughts on what you would like to see in the next video. Have a great day.